my god, it's me, the super quacktual duck. How's it going? Time to remember how to stream. It's been fucking ages. Oops. A little bit of an oopsie doops. Nope. Alright. Don't remember how to do live notifications. Amazing. Holy moly, don't know how to spell. That's nothing new. Alright. Let's prove we're the very best that no one ever was. Like no one ever was.
Welcome back to the Quack Den.
Holy
Quack, quack.
moly. Hello, Harry Potter, and thank you. How's it going? You got the gold crown now. Thank you again. It is appreciated. You good? Good, good, good. I recall you not feeling well last time, if my memory serves me correctly, and it usually doesn't, but I think I'm right. But hello, hello. You were dying last time? Okay, well, that's not... Hopefully, there's less dying. Dying's a substantial leap from what I recall, but... I might turn the game up. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we'll turn it up a little bit. It's not get crazy now. 3%'s a lot of percent. Pretty much done with the cold? Nice. This is good news. This is good news all around. Oh, super shot in the dark. I know you're a big fan of hockey. Do you play hockey games? Because I have a recommendation. It took you over 2 weeks. It's too long to be sick. Hello, Crippy. How do you do? Hello, Quarty. How are you? What's the game? I'll look it up in a second. I forget what it's called. But it's like a roguelike hockey game, I think, is what it's been described as. I can't... Shit. I wasn't prepared. I started this conversation and I wasn't prepared. I forgot you're supposed to say hi, everyone. Always. Just always saying hi. I appreciate that you, capitalized everyone's name. Used to play NHL 2010. That's 14 years ago. Alright, I'm gonna loot. Then I'm gonna stealthily hide in the corner. I'm gonna find out this game. I was unprepared. Also, we're doing Spider-Gwen, because the Spider-Verse movie just came out. I haven't seen it. If you spoil it, I'll die. Holy shit, it's been so long since I played Fortnite. I feel like my sensitivity's off. Operation Hide in the Corner. A go. This is important. Fuck. Also, new video, by the way. Hashtag sellout. Alright, don't die, self. Do not die. I think it's called Tape to Tape. It is. It's a hockey game that's apparently pretty good. Boom. He's so fucking good at games. You want to try the new NHL? Still a little quiet. I feel like this is just... I feel like I'm just naturally an ad person. Did you know with Game Pass, you get EA Play or whatever the fuck? Whatever that bullshit shit is called, and you can play the latest hockey games, etc. You look up and it's close to $100. What the fuck? It's absolutely bananas. But with Xbox Game Pass... It was a smart decision on my part. Let's turn up the game and then just be in complete silence so I can definitely hear the difference. I have Xbox? Fuck. With PlayStation Game Pass... Rip. I tried. Maybe one day Game Pass will come to everything. PlayStation Plus is expensive, you don't get a lot. From my understanding, that's the case. I feel like every time I hear about something on PlayStation I want, it's just because it's exclusive, or it's like a backwards compatible exclusive, and it's just like, Doc, let's say hypothetically you never came up with mechanics and lore for a contest entry in one. It also being added into a game. What would you do? Wait a minute. Hypothetically, you never came up with mechanics or lore for a contest entry in one. It's also being added into a game. What would you do? I don't know if I understand the question. Like, somebody's just like, you won this contest entry, and I'm like, what? And it's for a game, and I don't know anything about the game? It definitely feels like this is something real that you're trying to explain to me. Like the games with PlayStation, you just wish PlayStation had like 2 games from Xbox. If only they worked together to ensure that the consumer had the best possible thing. I'm not sure okay. You never came up with... The you never came up with part makes me feel like... I'm coming up with the hypothetical, right? It's also text-based and has a small community. I think I need to move chat from the death thing. I need to move it down. Is this like Dwarf Fortress? What the fuck are we talking about right now? Raft and Grounded? I want to play Raft. I feel like Grounded would be good with friends. I can't believe they're not on PlayStation. Okay, maybe the chat's too low. I don't remember how to stream. What if we do there? Perfect. It's a good thing that, like, I have not engaged any combat. Yeah, Cordy, I don't know how to help you with your question, man. This hypothetical... I feel like I need more information. I still got it. I hope they announce new consoles soon, because I would really like to grab a really old PlayStation. Even PlayStation 3s are expensive. It's ridiculous. There's so many games I need to play. It's fine, my hypothetical self-made... It's fine, my hypothetical self-made... Some hypothetical lore and mechanics hypothetically. I don't know what the fuck you're saying to me. Did you win a contest? Yeah, is that what happened? So you won a contest to add something to a game that you don't know what the hell it's about. Hypothetically. Oh, 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 hold up. Flare gun. Alright, we can talk about this. Ow! Get away from me. Can I drink while I'm sliding? Alright. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's two. Fuck. To the car! Alright. I don't know if this is a player or not, I'm gonna be honest. It was serious? What, him winning the thing? Alright, so this was a player. So they were just standing on the ice? This is a warm-up, alright? I mean, surely you just want to... If you can decide what it is in the game, right? Just make it something related to yourself so that way you live in infamy forever. Right? Text-based game. The only game that comes to mind that's text-based is Dwarf Fortress, but that game's also not... There's the non-text-based version in existence now, too, so I don't even know. What a wild hypothetical. A real wild one? Yeah. Wait a minute, it's text-based? Can you add something that just makes it an advertisement for Yick? Can you just be like, hey... If somebody has the words of the letters Y-I-I-K in a sentence, it just puts an advertisement? Yeah, just a Yick ad. Is it for Yick? That game's not text-based, right? There's visuals. Sure. Although that would be so on brand if you won something for Yick. That would be... Never had a contest? Never stood a chance. Text-based games. With a small community. You can immortalize a message into Yick for $12. The fuck does that mean? Is that like if you buy a special version of the game, your name gets added to the credits? That actually sounds like that would be kind of cool. Imagine if you bought a game and your name went into the credits. Like, it just automatically did that. You could just keep buying copies of the game. That's kind of a good idea. Huh. Anyway, not me figuring out how to fund game development. Alright, let's destroy this guy. I really like this SMG, but it's always only green. I always find better small ammo things. It's the official Twitter page. Are we friends? Okay. Yep, made a friend. And I treated them how I treat all my friends. This is what friendship with me is like. Although I gotta say, Cordy, that sounds sketch to go to the Twitter of a game development studio and be like, here's $12. Put thing in thing. Friends have been playing Dead by Daylight till like 2 a.m. every day, so now you have to take a nap about 5 o'clock. I'm not good at Dead by Daylight. I think I might... play it on stream here soon. Maybe I'll get some people to play with me. It's kind of a chill game. Sorta. It's toxic as fuck, but... It's not true? No, that's how I treat all my friends. You genuinely scared? Well, I've never been scared before. So, it's not a problem for me. No, I still owe webcams. Well, I owe two things. But I owe a webcam stream. Maybe I'll do a scary game soon. What if we just mix it up? Take the shield truck? Thank you, voice on my shoulder, Crippy. For the Fortnite face. I totally forgot this was here. Rules for the killer because the killer's super OP? Oh? I'm not gonna lie, some of the killers in Dead by Daylight make the game so unfun. Maybe I'm just not good. But Michael Myers is just like a fucking nightmare to play against. You know, that guy who used to be in movies that were good? Back in the day. Oh, it's my favorite royalty-free radio station. But speaking of stuff I owe, new YouTube video fucking real soon. That's 2 whole videos on the main ship. It's gonna be 2 in a month. Not in the same month, but within a month's span. Huh? He's contenting? He's going for content? Yeah, I don't know. Dead by Daylight, I don't feel like it's a game I can take too seriously. I think that's sort of the problem. It's like I can play it casually, but like, it's a really sweaty game. He's contenting? He's feeling content? Heck, oh. You think you can best me? I'm the really normal supernatural duck. He's got 2 first names. Hook everyone once before you can hook them twice, and then after you hook everyone twice, you can start killing people. Huh. I see. So I'm assuming you just play customs. They're making a change, which I don't know how it's taken them 7 years to finally implement something to stop face camping. But they're adding a new gameplay mechanic that's supposed to be like, if you hook somebody, if you stay near them while they're on the hook for too long, they can free themselves, so that way you can't face camp anymore, or they'll just get away. And I think that's, like, nuts that it's taken them 7 years to be like, this thing that makes the community super toxic, we'll address it now. But you know what? At least they're getting to it. Shit, now I just want to play Dead by Daylight. Your friend who always plays killer came up with the rules? So... that makes sense then. Somebody who's a killer main being like, I'll go easy on you. Yeah, I'm frustrated with DVD though, because I used to play on console, and apparently you just get way more shit for free on console than you do PC, and so I just have less stuff on PC. It's kinda lame. Who's shooting? Excuse me? Spider senses activate? Form of drive over here? Where the fuck are you? Oh. God, I'm so fucking good at this game. I'm definitely not playing against bots. He's so cool. He didn't want you guys getting mad at him. I have that problem too. I have to, like, really tone down my skill because I'm just so good. I don't want people to feel bad. Just so great at games. It's crazy, really. I literally put sticky notes all over my screen so I could only see just where the crosshair is, so that way I have no peripherals in this game, so it's fair, you know? It's the only way that's fair. Because I'm so good. Hi, Cad. No, we shouldn't add rules. Also, Cad, that video will be done soon. I promise. Your redeem will be redeemed. It's looking pretty nice. Next, enter the gungeon run, you're not gonna move. I had... Speaking of which, fellow Cordy, known streamer. I had to lurk through half your stream because you immediately blew me out of the water or got farther that game I ever had, and I was like, this is spoilers. I have to play on a dance pad from now on? Sure, let me just get a dance pad. I do carry a Fortnite all the time. It's difficult though, because Crippy's so fucking good at Fortnite, it's a competition. Dead by Daylight's cross-platform? It is. Wild that more games don't have that feature. I should finish Enter the Gungeon. Well, now that I've learned that there's a fucking easy mode, I might. I might just boot it up on easy and be like, dang, I'm so gosh and good at this game. When you get shot and you're gosh and blood. When you're digging a hole in the ground, you accidentally hit the water pipe and the water starts goshing everywhere. If I played Dead by Daylight, you'd totally join 50 people. Already assembling the world's greatest team. No, I've said to me positive things about Dead by Daylight. It's fucking garbage. You have to pay for like half the game's content. What the fuck? Fuck you. I should insult her. Okay, Cordy, what would you do if I made like a Terraria full playthrough redeem that was slightly less than Dark Souls 2? What would you do with that? I'm writing this fucking idea down. It's so fucking good. Holy shit, how do you spell Terraria? There's a YouTube video for it. But what if it's significantly cheaper? Then economically it makes sense. Oh yeah, Kat, how's I'm assuming you're still playing Apex. How's the new season with the guy who looks like Josh Brolin? Second Twitch account farm points. Don't worry, there's no way that Cordy would do that. It'd take too fucking long. You guys good? Doesn't he like hold multiple guns? New ranked is broken? Nice. All the noobs can get to masters now. Alright, we're playing Apex. About to look real good at the game. There's no way I'm installing that game unless they give away more free heroes again. I just don't want to grind out all the characters I've already had. It just hurts me. It just hurts. If only there was cross progression in games. I don't know why that's not a fucking feature. Isn't Fortnite though? I'll probably play before they do that. I just need that right mindset for games. You know, there's just some itches that Fortnite can't scratch. Sometimes you just need other games. Another beautiful thing about Apex, also crossplay. Let's fucking go. Pew 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 pew. What if I throw you off a cliff? Do you take damage? Stop. No. Alright, well. Rip this plan, kinda. You know what? Live your life. It's fine. Well. You like the Apex players on PC can use controller, but consoles can't use mouse and keyboard? Can you opt out of crossplay on Apex? Because if so, if you can't opt out, well, if you can opt out of it, I guess that makes sense. Why that's the way it is. I mean, controller's better anyway, so like, come on. By default, I see. See, what we need to do is just we should get every company together to just make one affordable console with the equivalent capacity of PC, except when you can put discs in it, and when you do that, it just plays the fucking disc without downloading anything. That's what we need. PSP3. Wouldn't that be nuts? If that's what they called, like, their third... Wait a minute, aren't they making a new handheld? Doesn't it just look like a controller, but they sawed it in half and put a tablet in the middle? Is that even... Is that a new thing, or is that just a controller? Like a streaming controller? You can stream your game directly. That was a weird fight. You need to own... Okay. I remember when they came out with the... Was it the Vita or the PSP? And they were like, you could use it as a controller for Guitar Hero and use it as a guitar. And I was like, that's so cool. And then I never, ever played a PlayStation product ever before or again that didn't matter. But it looked cool. It was a cool commercial. It's pretty sick. I was a fan. I just claim this castle as my own, naturally. I'm very king-like in my castle ownership. Now, what if they added a feature, right? Where they made a new Nintendo console, but it was a home console, except you could stream everything to your Switch. So that way they could still make the Switch, but then it's still relevant. You know what I mean? That would be sick. I'd still never use it, ever. Never once in my life would I ever. Never own it. Basically a Wii U. Alright. I meant take that full damage. Could you stream stuff to the controller on the Wii U? I'm not gonna lie, if the new Switch isn't called the Switch Up, I'm gonna be livid. It's such a good idea. It's the greatest name ever. Patented by me. It'd be such a letdown if they don't call it that. It'd be like not calling the Xbox One the Xbox 3... No, the 720. The Wii U had a screen in between the sides. But could you, like... Wasn't it just, like, mandatory? I'm assuming you couldn't take it on the go. I honestly don't know a lot about those old consoles. The Nintendo lever. What about the Nintendo? You know? Because you're on the go? I should have took the car. Now I'm running. You could use the controller without a TV, but you could... Oh, okay. So it was, like, not quite portable. Okay. Alright. I thought it was, like... You needed both screens and a TV, but I guess that works. Makes sense. It's weird that, like, humans can, like, use multiple screens at one time. Without our eyeballs being all wobbling around. God, I'm so good at this game. I totally wasn't a bot. There's just definitely somebody named the Flopper King. Come on. Make another DS. I guess, right? But I mean, like, the Switch just sort of... I mean, isn't the only real difference is Switch is just newer stuff with one screen? I had a DS Lite, and I guess it was cool. I didn't really play it a lot. Pretty much Pokemon. Back when I had Pokemon. Kind of fell off the Pokemon bandwagon. I guess to be clear, I had the DS Lite, not the 3DS. Back before people were like, man, they really are just phoning it in with this Pokemon stuff, huh? Just cashing those checks. The less dual screen monitor stuff they add, the better. Yeah, but I mean, like, with computers, everyone uses, well, most people uses multiple screens if they, have it. Easier to emulate. You know what, that makes a really good question. Speaking of emulation, so they're remaking the Metal Gear Solid game. Well, the remade one. I know Qwerty's, like, literally, like, putting on a pair of evil sunglasses being like, actually. But, like, fucking that one Metal Gear Solid, I think it's Metal Gear Solid 4, where it's just, like, only runs on the PlayStation 3 because it's specifically made for that hardware and that hardware specifically. It's like, what do you do with that? I guess fucking nothing is the answer, but... You have the DS Lite and the DS... What's the DSi? The DS... I don't know what you're talking about. I thought there was only the DS, the DS Lite, and the 3DS. Guess I could just Google this. I'm so good at games I could just hide in a bush and I would be totally fine. You know, the DSi... what the fuck? Did you just pull a... me? Just repeating the same thing? Can you believe this? It's called the Drastic Emulator, you know? I see. Fuck! I died because I wanted to see what this fucking thing is about. Alright. The DSi. This just looks like a DS Lite. I don't... Is there a difference? It's a little... Huh. Is it larger? It has a camera. Huh. So you didn't know there was a new 3DS or a 2DS? What? Stop saying DSi and DS Lite and just say what is happening? I'm so confused. But they're all different. Right? Oh. It's Miles. Oh. That's right. I have my copywritten music off. I really like the Miles skin. I really am not the biggest fan of, what's his name? The blue and red Spider-Man? I don't know. Spider-Man 3000? Some shit like that. I don't know. His proportions don't seem right for Fortnite. They're basically the same. They're different. And now we have a nemesis situation. You know, I'm not gonna lie though. The fact that, like, they sell Miles and Super Future Spider-Man, but, like, you're not gonna be able to get Spider-Gwen again? It's like, come on, man. Also, where's Peter B. Parker, damn it? Where is he? Wait, never mind. I know where he is. They're making another movie because apparently it's a two-parter. So they're just gonna sell more skins when the next thing comes out. It's like some sort of monopoly, some sort of business strategy. God, I want to see the new Spider-Man. The DS Lite didn't have a camera and the DSi had a camera. That's the only difference. That feels like a huge difference. Think of all the things you could do with a camera. Think of the power. I'm sure there was like 2 games that utilized that as a feature. The DSi, you get it now? Oh, wait, that actually... Wait, that's actually a clever name. I didn't realize that's why it was called that. Did so many things to the camera. Oh my god, Crippy filmed a murder. Classic. Why is it called a switch? Because you could switch out the controller handles? I don't know. Put that down. Why is this Attack on Titan stuff still in the game? Just get rid of it. Get rid of all of it. Oh, because you... Okay, well that makes sense. Oh yeah, they did the XLs. Nintendo really just knows how to sell the same thing a lot. They're so good at marketing. One day I want to be that good at business. I want to send DMCA takedown whatevers all across the land. The sword and the stuff. Wait. Why'd they remove the sword? How'd the hammers stay for a full fucking season, but the swords are gone? So, is there nothing on the sword racks? I mean, I'm glad they're gone. Because the swords were just a nightmare. So was the Attack on Titan stuff, but... Also there all season. It's not the end of the season, though. It's the last week. It is not the last week. The season goes to the 9th. It's clearly not even the 1st. That's more than 7 days. Fortnite, wrong. Huh. Did they use it? Did they make a Switch that's larger, or did they just do the OLED? I need to leave. I'm not gonna lie, the OLED looks sick. One of these days when I'm like, I sure would like to spend $300 to play 2 games on the Switch, I'll probably grab one. Man, I'm far. Holy moly. Time to do some sick stunts. Okay. Time to do some sick stunts. Oh, well. Alright. Time to do... Okay. Never mind. Wait, the OLED and the light? Wait, there's 2 versions? I can't with this company. I feel like I'm having too peaceful of a time in Fortnite. I feel like I need to amp up the octane, or whatever the fuck. We need more adrenaline. We need to go turbo mode. We need more danger. Alright, more danger? Looks like I'm playing Fortnite offline mode. I know, it's just like, where is everybody? Fight me! What's happening? I don't feel alive unless I'm in danger. Ow. Okay, I feel alive now. Alright. Oh boy, we're good. We can end here. Okay. Whew. That wasn't close because I'm too good at the game for it to be real danger, but that was a little, you know. The Switch Lite can't be docked, it's only handheld. That sounds terrible. Why would you not want the ability to put it on a TV? Alright, now I need more danger. Complains when he gets it. Complains when he doesn't have it. It's duck. It's just a little bit cheaper. Alright, into the Duckmobile. Limits the games you can play? What the fuck? That sounds like the worst purchase in the world. It sounds like a PC. Man, consoles are wild. What a world. What a world. Alright. I don't want to hear that song again. You don't think you can play Mario Party because no Joy-Cons? Isn't that like one of the staple games of the console? I feel like if you can't play Mario Party, Mario Kart, or Smash Bros, you're missing out on like the selling points, right? I've never played any of those games in my life, but from what I understand, from my understanding. Oop. You really want to fight me? I think I'm fighting a bot. I think I'm just fighting bots. Fuck me. Those are the most popular ones? Oh, I guess Zelda too, right? Imagine having like 6 exclusives just to sell your console. That would be nuts. Man, Xbox should really learn how the fuck that works. We ran Gears of War into the ground, and Halo's unplayable. Are you happy? And Animal Crossing. Half of them were on the Wii U. Yeah, but nobody bought the Wii U. Alright. Woo! Alright. We're good. We are good. That got a little bit spicy there. Holy shit. See, exclusives suck. They really do. Imagine if Elden Ring was an exclusive. That game would never have sold the way it did. You know what I mean? It would have a cult following for sure. Like, you know, Bloodborne or whatever. Imagine if any other medium worked with exclusive like that. Is this where I bring up streaming services? Other mediums kind of do work like that, and it's a nightmare. Here's this thing that you can only watch here unless you pirate it, but also, it might just disappear forever, just cause, you know. Or it might just be on every streaming service, and you don't need this one anyway. Reloading. It's wild because, like, there's only, like, 2 or 3 things that are, like, actually originals to streaming services I want to see. Everything else is just, like, it just happens to be on there. You don't need exclusive hardware. It's just a bundle. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, DVDs and VHS during that, like, whole thing had, but that's so long ago. And I mean, there's probably not a lot of things that were like, this is only on VHS, or this is only on DVD. Sorry, Batman. Sorry, person. I fucking killed Batman. Batman, no! That's not saying the technology was different. Yeah, I mean, I guess consoles are basically the same these days. Can you watch Apple TV not on Apple device? Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure I know somebody who's done that. I'm, like, so certain that that's a thing. I think you need an Apple device to log in, though. Man, I'm really having a moment on this bridge. Really entering the zone. I've killed a small army so far. Yeah, fuck Apple. You know what? I don't even need a doctor. I'm not eating any apples. I do be liking apples, though. Fuck! I killed so many people. They called me the World Ender. Fuck. Bring back the bots. I wish not to fight these people with skills and abilities to defend themselves against my bullshit. Bonkers. Fully bonkers. Holy gosh and bonkers, Batman. I killed Batman for this. Speaking of the Batman, have I tried ranked? Is it any different? Is it just more difficult? Like, is there any... I haven't, but, like, is there any... No bots in ranked? Fuck it. Let's try ranked. I'll be screwed. Heck off, CAD. Nope. Thanks. Is there... Is ranked only duos? There's bots in rank too. I'll win. Shit. Alright, well, I'll try duos another time. I need a partner to guide me. To bring me to victory. Up until gold? It seems weird that there'd be bots in the first place. It's... I don't know. I need someone to join... What? Weird that it would only be duos. This game's been out for like 40 years, and they're like, here's ranked, only duos, lol. This is like the kind of decision making that the devs of like Apex have. Yeah, we'll add solo queue, lol. I don't know. I'll give it a try. Although apparently you get your rank after one game, so that's interesting. Be way more manageable to balance. Okay. But hear me out, though. No build is inherently unbalanced, because from my understanding, build and no build get the same items. So, like... They're gonna play drastically different. But you're in the same ranked mode. Right? Surely? Maybe I'm out of my mind. Maybe they don't care about balancing no build? No build is the superior game mode, and anyone who disagrees works for Epic. Remember when Epic used to make Gears of War? I remember. Like being able to build a tower in 2 seconds. I like whenever I hear a noise somebody builds an entire city in front of me. Cat remembers. Builds when? Crippy, pick a day, and I'll play builds with you. Just pick a day. Literally, just pick a day. You schedule it, I'll be there. Man, I really wish Microsoft, known exclusive haver, would release their exclusives on PC. Because, God, I want to play the Gears of War games again. I don't want to have to boot up an Xbox to do it. This was a mistake! A new Unreal game that plays like modern Doom. I mean, every game's kind of Unreal, though. Well, on the Unreal Engine. Like, everything's on Unreal 5, right? Or is that not what you mean? Isn't Halo switching to the Unreal Engine? It's called the Unreal Engine, but oh, so you're talking about like okay, I get you. I'm getting what you're saying. Isn't Unreal the game like Quake? Is that what I'm? Is that what my memory's serving me to be correct about? Didn't they just make a Quake game and it bombed because nobody wants to play that? Really? Everyone who still plays Quake just wants to play original Quake. Unreal Tournament. Alright, now my memory's coming together. I know it's... Now I'm piecing it together. I know Unreal Tournament. I don't know if I'd be down for those sorts of games. What are they, movement shooters? They're really different. There's gotta be a different word for them. Arena shooters? That feels like it's so lacking and descriptive. Fair enough. I need to get back to the Doom games. I need to play them. You know, I should also get back and finish the Wolfenstein games. I was so close to finishing them. My biggest problem is, one is like super short and not well liked and on VR, and the other one's like fucking co-op. And I feel like I'm gonna run out of good faith with people if I keep dragging people through the worst co-op games of the planet. Because it's also not well received. Didn't I just land here and die? I'll be fine. I gotta stop talking about games I gotta get to. That list just does not stop fucking growing. Doesn't help when you're like, I'm gonna play these games, and then you don't stream for like 8 days. Oops, by the way. Oops was a little bit busy. It was all a strategic mind game to have people miss me while I was gone and then make them be like, well, I guess I'll watch this new video at the Supernatural Duck YouTube channel to hold me over. That's right, it was all a mastermind tactic. Classic Duck. Manipulating parasocial relationships. Yeah. I need to find like a balance between landing in areas with people and landing... Well, just that. I feel like I either land with people, die immediately, or I land away from people and then I'm just running around for like 6 months. Okay, well, it appears I've found the good place to land. This has to be a bot. couldn't have not been a bot. God, I just like this SMG so much. I don't want to drop it. Alright, what if we did this? I don't know why I like this one the most. And it's gonna fucking go away at the end of the season, which pisses me off. They're gonna be like, here's single shot snipers again, but it's the good one. And then here's a movement weapon that's melee that makes the game unplayable. And then I'm gonna keep playing this fucking game. For some reason. Resentment, 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 etc. Alright, time to find more combat. Because fun. It's alright. I wish I had more games like Fortnite. Which isn't to say I necessarily want to be done with Fortnite. But, like, I like that I can play Fortnite casually. But there's not a lot of other games where I can just play casually. Like, I feel like most games, it's like, if you're not putting in at least 60 hours, you're not going to have all the experience, gear, and knowledge you need to play this game properly. And it's like, okay, well, I don't know if I need to play the game that bad. Shit. Or they just unleash endless expansions that it's like, well, I'm glad that you're having fun. $60 again, please. What's happening here? Did you only have grenades? What were you doing? Why did you fight me like that? I'm pretty sure I've encompassed every game but Fortnite with that rant. I think I covered a good basis there. A nice, solid base. Little goofy, just a little goofy. He had a shotgun and everything. I don't know why. Maybe he just really wanted to get rid of the grenades. I don't know why. Guy spends $40 on a Dragon Ball Z skin of a character from the worst series of all of it. And is like, well, I best fight you with all I got, and throws grenades point blank at me. Dragon Ball Super can go to heck, by the way. Now, I might be a strong defender of Dragon Ball when it was 7 episodes of screaming before something happened. But Dragon Ball Super is just too far. Why are people fighting me like this? Which is to say they aren't. Do I take the Spidey gloves? No. Well, I'll take Spidey gloves. I might need them. I wish they were matching Gwen and not just Miles themed, but when you saw the animation of Super, you know, didn't want to bother paying attention to it. Just so intimidating. I'm so fucking intimidating. Yeah, there's just, it's not even just the animation. It's just like, it's very clear that they're so beyond advancing the story in any meaningful way. They just want to be like, look at this new power-up mode. Isn't that wild? And it's like, okay. This feels like you needed more designs for merchandise or something. I don't understand. It feels like a Hasbro attempt of being like, we need to change the design to sell toys. Like, it's just so lazy. Like, why? Fuck! They weren't very intimidated then. I mean, there's always been like, oh, he's so strong sort of thing. But like... And then he's like, I'm as strong as I need to be for this fight. But they already did that, you know? They already did it like 45 times. And it got old then. And then they made a whole show about doing it again, you know? It's like Bleach. It's like most animes, really. Like, nothing actually happens. Like, we're to the point with, like, most things where it's like you could rip the main character's arms off and they'd grow back because, holy shit, he's the legendary Super Saiyan with the lizard genes that can grow body parts. It's just like nothing will actually happen meaningfully. Oh no, it's an exact duplicate of the person that just died from an alternate dimension. Nothing mattered. You know? In a very... you know what? I won't now. I'd have to spoil some stuff on the show to make this comparison. I won't do that. I know I've spoiled Dragon Ball, but fuck it. Rip Duck's loyal Dragon Ball fans. The empty vastness of space. I wonder what the next themed area is going to be. I hope it changes up the whole map and not just one small part. Alright, I do want to check something. I want to go here because I actually want to see if there's for sure no swords anywhere. And there's definitely going to be some if there is some here. You know, I'm surprised they even got rid of the one dude that carries the gold hammer. I thought they would have at least kept him. He does gonna be a full map change. Yeah, but then that means one area... Well, you know, if they get rid of the farm area, I'm fine with that. It kind of sucks. Kind of over the farm. There's no dogs on the farm, and they kept telling me that the dogs go to farms, and I just don't understand. Kind of a sad joke, that's my bad. Easy kill. So good at games. I'm so fucking good at games. What if it replaces the snow area because it's summer season? Well, they can't do that because I like the snow. Why would you even put that out there? What the fuck? The fuck, Crippy? I don't care if it's summer, okay? I'm upset that you've suggested this. Man, I hate these things. So there's not even sword racks anymore, huh? Hmm. Oh, wait. No. The armor didn't hold it, right? No, it was like proper sword racks. Move hemispheres all year round. Yeah, see? It's like Fortnite's flat earth is rotating or something. If anything, I think they should add more to the snow area. Because it's a little barren. In fact, it would never happen. It would never, ever, not in 1,000 years, ever happen. But if they could make just a whole area of the snow area totally based around the thing, that would be... I think that would be good. I think that would be a good feature. And all the children playing the game would be like, what the fuck is this? And I'd be like, well... You're never going to watch this movie. But still. Why are you walking like that? A little song going in your head? Just chilling? Huzzah! How the fuck did I manage that? Drop my gun. I could be wrong. This might be a bot. The sniper sucks. Alright, I think I've hurt myself more than I hurt them. Can you please stop? I need a moment of your time. Okay. Some hype gameplay there. Thanks. It didn't count. 'Cause, I suck. The sniper sucks. They updated the firing range? You know, I heard about that. And I feel like I heard about that from Baze saying something about that. You can fight bots all day. How dare you? Wait, there's bots? Does that mean there's bots in normal matches? I feel like bots in Apex would be terrible. There's just no way that they'd be like, look how smart the bot is to properly be good at movement. In normal matches now. You have a new account. That just makes me feel like there's going to be a character they add that summons a bot. Alright, time to defeat them with my amazing sniper abilities. With my Dragon's Breath sniper. They're always bot in this firing range? Wasn't it just those, like, moving things? The shot targets? I don't remember. It's been a while. Only toggle them with an Easter egg. Alright, well, then I've never seen that before. Who's shooting? Oh, hey, it's BuddyBot. Alright, whoever wishes to combat me, fire now. Alright, they're afraid. I know they're afraid of me. How could you not be? I am fearsome. I can hear them shaking in their boots. Petrified. Literally crying. Boop. Fucking amazing driving by me, I know. I'm basically Fast and Furious. I can't believe they're fucking making so many more of those things. I know it's because they make money, but them being like, listen, this final movie is gonna be 3 movies. And then they're like, what if we made a spin-off of the main character? And it's like, what are you talking about? Fuck. Whew. Really let that one get close just to make it seem really, like, you know, pump up the adrenaline. I had it under control the whole time. The fuck is this thing? Don't know why I took that ability, but fuck it. It's kind of over a lot of the abilities. Okay. Seismograph implanted. Doctor recommended me not to watch. It's too much to handle. Get your heart medication, because you're gonna have a heart attack when you see how hype this shit is. I'm burning down the forest right now. For the content. Where the fuck did they go? For the content. There's so much adrenaline. Adrenaline. Ducks running across the bridge and it's fucking sick. Duck needs new glasses because he can't fucking find this guy. And he can't land his shots. It's so hype. Who's gonna win? He won. Was there ever any doubt? I don't know if he killed that guy. I'm gonna burn. Oh. Permanent damage to the forest. I hope you're not a squirrel trying to live your life because ducks come into town. No idea where this guy went. And he was so hyped that I lost him. I know that voice isn't too crazily different, but I don't know why that's not a voice redeem. That one would be so easy to do. It's hyped duck. Holy shit, I'm being shot at. Uh-oh. We can talk about this. No, we can't. Get fucked. Man, it's crazy how well I had that situation handled. He's just so... I let that happen. Fuck. I died for the content. Eliminated by Bark Souls. Is their name really Bark Souls? Fuck. Guess you could say I was having a dog day. I'm barking mad right now. Woof, that was a tough one. Remember when I used to play Souls games? Looks up at shelf, sees Sekiro, just one tear rolling down its face. I'll get back to it. I gotta get to all the games. I'll get to it. I promise. What's have I got? I'll get to it. We're back in line now. Everything should be okie dokie. No more breaks. All content, all the time. If you aren't absolutely fucking losing your mind in the next... Alright, we'll play it safe here. If there isn't something wicked sick in the next 40 days, that's my B. Because there's some cool stuff in the pipeline. I'd be hyped for within the next 40 days, probably 30 days, but 40 days. 40 days too long? I mean, there's gonna be stuff between then, but like, there's some stuff, there's stuff a brewing. There's some special stuff. There's some special cool things. For real. Real this time. Actually real. There's gonna be some really cool stuff. You lose your mind all the time, though? Over the content, right, Creepy? Cause it's just content? Not cause of anything else? Cause the content's so hype, right? The Souls series retrospective? How the fuck am I gonna do the Souls series? The whole one? You mean just Dark Souls 2, right? You mean just Dark Souls 2? Speedrun DS3. I'd get to the Souls games faster if they were cheaper on PC. It's just as simple as that. It's just literally as simple as that. They don't go on sale. I might actually just get them on console. And just do that. It never goes on sale. That's literally the reason why. When I went to PC, it was just like, fuck. I gotta get these games again. Which wouldn't have been the worst thing. But like, only Sekiro goes on sale. You just noticed the live stream tags? Oh, they've been there for a little bit. They're pretty good. Sekiro was on sale for 30%. Sekiro goes on sale for like 50% plus a lot of the time. And on console, all the Souls games go on sale a bunch, but just not on PC. Which is wild because PC's worse for Souls games because the fucking multiplayer doesn't work. You actually get less things. There's less features. It makes no sense. I don't know. Maybe when... No, they didn't do it for Elden Ring. I was gonna say maybe when, what's that game called? Mech Warrior? Is that what it is? No. Something, The Fires of Rubicon? What is that game called? Armored Core. When that comes out, maybe they'll put the older games on sale. I can't think of any other FromSoft event that would make them put anything on sale besides a release. Should have made Kingsfield for it. I mean, there's no way FromSoft just doesn't start pumping out multiple games. I feel like they're gonna be releasing a game every, like, year from here on out. How could they not? That's what every company does. Game did well. Game did really well. Must increase amount of games put out. And then rush games to make sure games are out. And then things go bad. Then go back to one release. Then slowly work your way back up. Is this the guy that shot at me? Does he not see me coming? Okay, well, I know he wasn't a bot, because a bot would have detected me. Which means he was just a fool. Elden Ring DLC? Is there a release date for that? That's still just happening. It seems like a low sense controller. Controller is the most sense. It makes the most sense. I really just do be saying stuff sometimes, huh? I know that video exists. I've been meaning to get to it. It seems like it's too in-depth for me to commit the time to watch it, but I want to see it. I also want to play Disco Elysium, but you know. You know. Arrgh, I gotta find a way. I gotta talk to somebody soon, but... Arrgh, how do you play certain games? No, I wanted to watch it. That whole thing's wild. From what I know of the, Disco Elysium drama, I know it goes pretty deep, as it seems. There should be a documentary for every single video game release. I would give a kidney to see a documentary with just, like, no holds bars Blizzard information. 'Cause, like, I swear, man, there's gotta be some stuff happening that, like, they're just like, shit, we need some sort of news ready for when this gets released. I'm telling ya. Blizzard's wild. feel like I complain about Blizzard every time I stream now. How do you not? Blizzard fans are also the wildest fans, because they'll be like, damn, they really betrayed me with this. They've really done the community dirty. I can't believe this. I'll never play this game again. Fuck! I'm busy complaining! Stop shooting me. And then I'm getting T-posed on by a fucking Christmas tree. People will be like, damn, Overwatch betrayed me. I can't believe this. This is the most heartbreaking thing ever. They've really ruined the community. That's fucked up. So I'm downloading Diablo 4. You know? People are wild. Man, I bet you that guy has so much time to line up the shot on my head. Fuck Capcom. Fuck Capcom. I feel like you say that a lot. What did they do anything recently? Or is it just a general thing? Because fuck Capcom in general, but also... Oh, you know what? That's actually... Is this because Capcom's an evil company, but because Street Fighter 6 is good, people are like... I don't know. Best fighting game of all time. We'll forgive them for their past sins. Doesn't seem that bad. Well... They have some questionable content in their games. They release a lot of shits. They've canceled 1,000 good projects. Didn't they also do the DLC on disc thing? I can't remember if that's them. It's something that Germa has said. He hates Capcom, so you keep referencing it. Cordy, are you a big Germa fan? Are you the Germa fan that I know? I've like watched maybe 2 minutes of his content in total in my life, but I've consumed so many of those fucking memes, and it's just like, dude, I just don't get it. Yeah, but that was like 2 billion years ago. They fucked up Resident Evil 3 remake, right? So there's that. There's also RE-verse. I don't know. I think there's, well, maybe they're getting back into good graces. It's like being upset about a horse DLC. That's fair. You are a Germa fan. I feel like I gotta watch a Germa stream. I feel like my understanding of his stuff is he's so different than any other streamer. I don't know. The new I want to play that Gollum game so bad now. I could care less if it existed, but now that I know it looks like a terrible PlayStation 2 game, I really want to play it. And I know that's bad because I don't want to feed into the damn Ducky really only plays games he hates. But it looks so fucking bad. It just looks like it would be a good time. I don't know. Every screenshot just looks like somebody played a PS2 game and slapped some paint program dialogue on it. I only play bad games. I play good games. I play good games. What if I made a Yick redeem that I'll play it, but for 1,000,000 channel points? Do you pick that or Dark Souls? It's only 1,000,000. What kind of question is that? What do you mean? You pick Yick? I feel like that's a coherent question. If Yick is like 1,000,000 channel points, and Dark Souls like 300,000. I don't know. I just feel like that's a fair question. I'm gonna be a 2 to 5 hour review of the game. What if it's like I play the game and I put on like a robe, I get like a pipe that blows bubbles, and I'm drinking wine while I play it, and I'm reviewing it as I play it? We have smooth jazz played in the background the whole time. Is this in? Alright, I'm good. Sure, we'll stick with this. Oh, hold up. Wait, no, 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 no. Fuck! Yick did this. Yick did this. How's rank going? I'm not playing ranked. It's duos only, and I need a co-op partner. But nobody wants to join me in Fortnite. I'm all alone. Nobody. I politely messaged everyone on the planet. They all said, heck you, duck. And then I had to stop messaging everyone because I was crying too much into my keyboard. I said, Crippy, did you want to play Fortnite? And Crippy said, I hope your fingers fall off. You didn't receive a message. I didn't make it to your name yet. Also, I highly doubt that you would agree to play Fortnite, Cad. I've known you only to ever play Apex. I mean, I could be assuming wrong. I swear I don't. Well, no, you've talked about playing other games, single player games. I don't know if I've ever heard you talk about other multiplayer game. Slander? Nope. I don't know if it was slander. You know, if they just replace this part of the map right here, I kind of over this whole area. That'd be nice. See, you only... See, I knew. I knew you would not stoop to play this game. I wonder if this glider is called Gwen's spider chute, even when you don't have the Gwen skin. Because wouldn't that imply that there'd be other spider chutes? which maybe there is, because I know there's a bunch of other Spider-Man skins, but I don't recall any other gliders. I think that there should be one where you just shoot webs that go off the screen, so it just looks like you're like going across like cities and stuff. You know what I mean? Like how Spider-Man do. You have a Spider-Man web glider. I guess, I guess it was foolish of me to be like, I wonder if this exists, but I could ask the Fortnite lore master, the knower of things. The completer of battle passes. Easily defeated. I'm so good. I hate battle passes. I like battle passes, but I hate them. Shout out to that dwarf game that I can't remember what it's called. Deep Rock, there we go. I think things in battle passes should be available after the battle pass ends. It's one thing to put things behind money, which I think is already dumb because, like, eventually, that content's not going to I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to say, if the servers go down for Fortnite, it doesn't matter if you can get cosmetics or not. But, like, the fact that, like, if you miss a battle pass, that content's gone forever. I should do a Deep Rock stream. I think me and Naz played that game twice. That game's like Valorant. Apparently, like, everyone plays it. Holy shit, I'm bad at Valorant, huh? Played it a total of 2 times. I think I was there both two times. Because I know he streamed it, and then I streamed it, like, the next day. It's not a bad game. Oh, okay. Don't know what threw me. I think it was the car. It's not a bad game. Definitely feels like you need a team to do a lot of the content, though. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. These seismographs. Wait, do they outline the areas of the area I want changed anyway? Let's fucking go. Where are you? Bite me. Echo and Deep Rock? Echo doesn't want to play games with me no more. I invited him to Fortnite, and he said, I don't really feel like being bullied for content anymore. I've changed. Now I want to bully people, so I'm going to not play games with you. That's what he said to me. That's what he said. I think exactly his words were, if you wake up tomorrow, Ducky, I'll be sad. That's what he said to me. Pretty much. He was like, I can't believe you made a YouTube short at the Really Normal Duck channel about you bullying me. This wounds me forever. That's what he said. Yep. And he's not even here to dispute it. So, I mean, like, clearly I gotta be telling the truth, right? Smile. That's how the truth works. If nobody's here to dispute it, it's the truth. No, but on a real note, I did ask Echo to play. He might join later. I'll mention Deep Rock. And he'll be like, sure. And then that'll never happen, because Echo doesn't plan things. He's only ever joins me for stuff for the content, obvious. Alright, I'll stop. I'm just joshing. Alright, I'm just joshing. Only bully people to their faces so they can defend themselves. Those are the rules. Come on. Oh. Oh, nice. You know, I really like the tractor designs and stuff in this game, but God, I hate this area. Hey, farmer. What? What? Is this a glitch? Tip bus driver. She doesn't have the chug cannon anymore? You just give away your gold? Fuck the bus driver. I'm not giving away shit. This is my Jold. Why not? It's my Jold. I'll walk to the island if I have to. If I have to walk all the way to Flat Earth, I'll do it. Wait, does that mean that she's the bus driver, or she just relays the gold? Is there like a canon bus driver? I feel like they'd be part of the lore. I feel like the lore, man, I'm just so... Feels like the season, well, this chapter started off with them some magic rocks over there. Boy, this AI seems evil, and then that's just like it. Just pass along the gold. If somebody gave me gold to pass along to somewhere else, that gold would not get where it's going, is all I'm saying. But I'd get where I'm going in some brand new, awesome clothes. You know, I'd be like, yeah, this is a diamond encrusted suit, of course. How'd I get it? Don't even worry about it. There's multiple NPCs? Oh. Was it some kind of NPC community where they all work together in a positive manner? I don't like this. I want chaos and war. You know, cuz. Just cuz. Just cuz. Give me my loot, please. There we go. It's always the shitty SMG. What if I went chaotic positivity? I don't like that their name was See You Friday. It's now Thursday. I'm concerned. See, I'm always positive. I can't name one time I was negative. Can't do it. Could it have something to do with my terrible memory? Absolutely not. I don't even remember what we're talking about right now. But it doesn't have anything to do with that. Wasn't there like a bunch of items over here? That fishing spot looked strange for a moment. It's the zoomy gun. It shoots so fast. Imagine having this as like one of your favorite guns and carrying it a lot, but still not being able to keep up with certain members of the team. That'd be wild. Man, I'm glad I don't have that problem. Pew pew pew, shots fired. He's back to his chaotic self. He's lost it. I'm gonna capture all the flags, and then it'll be my map. Nobody could stop me. Mwahaha! Mwahaha! Ow, fuck, ow, fuck, wait, no pop. Well. Fuck. Wahaha! Ha 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 ha! It's my Mandark impression from Dexter's Laboratory. My brain was just like remembering something, but I can't remember the full context, and now my brain is sad. You ever have one of those? Hashtag relatable. Does Gwen play the snare drum in the movie? I don't know why this is a drum. Is she like in the band? I gotta rewatch that movie. Into the Spider-Verse. Meanwhile, in another universe, a different space and time. Spider Duck. Quack quack. He shoots webs from his webbed feet. Cause ducks have webbed feet. All the powers of a duck and a spider and a man. A duck Spider-Man. You don't really gain a lot of powers from the duck if you already have Spider-Man powers, because Spider-Man can basically fly. Actually, you know, if Spider-Man was in, like, I don't know, a like a anywhere without like skyscrapers, he's like immediately drastically weaker. He just have to walk. Does Spider-Man ever fight in not a city? Just feels like so many people try and kill him, but it just feels like you can just beat him so easily. Actually, can't, right? Because what, spider sense? Pretty much invulnerable to every attack on the planet. Nope. Come back here. God, I fucking hate the Attack on Titan shit. Would any superhero protect not cities? Are you saying that if you're a supervillain, you just start destroying small towns, that superheroes are gonna be like, shit, that sucks? Surely Superman would protect small towns, right? Because he's like, I'm from a small town. You'd only focus on one city. Alright, Bane, why would you only focus on one city? Yes! Batman! Like how Batman's like, I have to protect Gotham, and then Nightwing's like, I'm gonna go, like, one city over. To a place called fucking Bloodhaven. So much more evil sounding. You know, it just feels like maybe Batman should be there, but no, Batman's like, I don't want to travel too far. Wait, but Superman only protects Metropolis, really, right? So, like, maybe he wouldn't go to a small town to save people. Even though apparently he saves the world all day. I don't know. Who would go... I don't... Why is this always set in a city? I guess because more things would happen in a city than a small town, but... I can't think of any time a superhero went to a small town to save the day. Huh. Like, I can't think of one single time. I mean, it makes so much more sense from, like, a logic perspective and a writing perspective, but, like, it's also the same city. Surely if you're a villain, you're like, what if I went to another city? Because this one has fucking Batman. Imagine being a villain in, like, one part of, like, the city and be like, shit, man, I'm so glad that, like, Spider-Man isn't here. And then you're like, fuck, there's another Spider-Man. Send the Rock back? Alright, weird strat. Oh, come on, it's this guy again. I need to play the Yakuza games. I don't get this reference. Fire! Soon? It's gonna take me a year to play through those games. They're on the list. But damn, they just keep pumping them out, too. Although it feels nice, because it's like, I know they're full of side content, but it's like, I'm just not going to do it. I just can't. It's just not going to be feasible. It's nice to be like, I can just skip this. I don't have to feel bad. I feel like so many games I start, I'm like, I'm going to do everything. And then I have to internally debate halfway through, like, I don't want to do this. Side quests just suck. Almost always. Or they're the best part of the game. I feel like that's, like, usually, like, pretty definitive. Most of them are hit or miss. I know, like, a bunch of them are like, hey, do you want to do karaoke and, like, race tiny little cars? Or bet on the stock market? And it's like, I don't know, man. And that's just what I've seen from, like, Velmish playing. Hashtag ad, twitch.tv/Velmish. There's also gambling? Now, wait a second. Hold on. I don't know if I'm going to do that on stream or not. I don't know if people care. I kind of want to finish that gambling minigame, though. In, RE7. There's so many side modes, but, like, fucks. They're just... They feel like they're going to take forever, and some of them just suck. It's not like I'm probably going to perfect that game, either. I don't know. I'm not sure I would do it 7. I need to get to 8. Oh, hey. No. Hey. Alright, we can see where the real player was in there, and it wasn't me. Shit. But gambling? Did somebody say gambling? I mean, gambling's... I would never recommend gambling, but if I was to recommend gambling... I don't think I'm getting a W tonight. I don't think it's going to happen. We're having some rough games here. I'm usually better in solo, too. It feels like I'm more likely to win, but I'm just not. As a gambler? I'm not a gambler. How dare you? Only Echo was here to carry. You know, I wouldn't slander somebody that wasn't here, but, you know, it is a shame that Echo... He just told me to go right to heck. He said he was going to pray directly to Satan for me to go right to heck. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go right to heck. Let's go to the Lonely Labs because I don't have anyone to play Fortnite with. Cries into water bottles so I have something to drink. Sadness. You know what? You know what? We don't even need teammates. I'm gonna win this fucking game all by myself. I'm gonna tear their fucking hearts out. I'm indestructible. I'm unbreakable. What if I don't? What if I don't win? I'll be sad. Just be really sad. I'll just quit streaming for another week. Just be really sad, you know? Yeah, I really don't want to fucking stop streaming for another week. That sucks. I need to stop doing that. I mean, it really ruins the retirement if I'm gonna take all this time off beforehand, too. I need to get in as much streaming before I quit forever to retire. For real. Hashtag quit 2024. Smile. Teehee. See, we're already doing well. We've killed 2 people. That's a double homicide right there. Alright? That's surely life in prison. Basically means we're gonna win this game. I have no idea how long you serve in prison for killing somebody. I guess it depends, right? I don't know if this is a good subject to be going. Well, I mean, I guess it's not inherently bad. Give me the gloves. They're so bulky. I did it. I was the Miles Morales. Wait, I don't think these gloves actually match his suit design, do they? I don't think they have this, like, red stripe in the hand. I can actually check this if I go to the store, so you know what? I might do that after. They're one size fit all gloves? You think they fit the unicorn skin with the hoof hands? You know, the tiny little unicorn hands? No, that's... I'm always thinking about the unicorn hands. I'm Spider... Okay, well... Fuck. Right, well, rip that. Does have tiny hands on those hooves. Tiny hoof hands. Hoof hands, man made of hooves. Chat didn't see unicorn hands. I don't think so. Maybe? I don't think so. That was literally weeks ago. I don't remember. Hmm. I think it's a bot. Might be a bot. Quite a sight. Yeah, I guess you'll just have to join stream again sometime, Crippy. And Grace chat with the hoof hands. I don't think... You know, there was something recently that I was like, I don't remember if it was on stream or not. Because I don't remember what VOD it would be. But I can't remember what it was. Man, VODs really throw me off even more. I know I've mentioned this before, but, My brother watches my VODs, and then he'll talk about the VODs, and I'm like, that was 6 months ago. I don't know. It's so weird having recorded... I don't know. It's weird having recorded things on the internet that people can watch at different points in time. You know? It's also weird. Looking back at some of my older YouTube videos, it's like, I haven't watched this one since I made it. I don't know what the fuck it's about at all. And I just couldn't tell you. Like, it's just a different person made this. You know? I'm just so detached from it. Yeah, but you know what? That oil rig worker, they just watched part 2 or 3 of the Resident Evil 6 playthrough. The Supernatural Duck channel trailer directed specifically towards oil rig workers. Out soon. Smile. Real, by the way. Actually real. 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 Yeah, time's strange. Now I'm all about the YouTube community. I don't know who the YouTube community is, but like I get ever since the Sekiro playthroughs went up, it's just I feel like I've only gotten positive stuff on YouTube. On the other hand, TikTok sucks ass. I've gotten had to report some comments to oblivion. That's yeah, TikTok doesn't feel as positive. It's not as positive. Oh, I'll talk about it another time. Not on stream. Yeah, TikTok's not a positive place. I think the worst thing I've gotten on YouTube was somebody made a comment on the Resident Evil 4 video that was positive. I liked it. And then they edited it to be like, I don't know what you mean with this sexism stuff. I don't know. I think RE4 is actually pretty okay. And then I was like, we're gonna unlike that. But, yeah. Apparently people can edit shit and I not be told. you going? You think you can run from me? Whoop. Is this Claire? Claire, no! Fuck! Damn it, Claire! Next time I have V-Bucks, I might just get the Resident Evil 4 skin. Well, Resident Evil skins. The only problem is... I don't want Leon. I just don't want him. I don't want him around me. I don't know about this Leon guy. I just never thought I'd see Claire Spider-Man webbing across the trees. That just... Man. This game... So weird. It's a strange game. Alright, this is the one. Surely. I'm gathering my energy. I seriously need to win. I haven't won in ages. I need to win one more time before the season ends. This is for all the marbles. How else can I say I'm truly the best if I can't win at fucking Fortnite? That's an idea, actually. What if I did a stream that was like competing against somebody and we both just had to get a solo victory, but whoever won first is the winner? How many marbles is all the marbles? At least 2,000 marbles. I can think of... Surely you can't have more than that. Surely you'd start losing them before you got above 2,000. With so many marbles? That's a crazy amount of marbles. It'd be so noisy walking around with that many marbles. I'm all for marbles, but that's too many Marbies. I don't know why Marbies reminded me of the Barbie movie, but I really want to see it. The more I hear about it, the more I'm like, I think this movie might be... It just sounds like an amazing comedy. A really well-made movie. I'm just so much more excited for that as a movie than this Oppenheimer movie. Christopher Nolan's good. Cillian Murphy's fine, but I just don't know if I care. For sure, for sure. For real, for real? Like, I think I can muster the energy to see... What is her name? Margot Robbie in just one more movie. And I think I can... I think it'll be Barbie. Peak Cinema versus Oppenheimer. Yeah, it's just so... It's gonna be a bunch of people having fucking conversations and being like, I don't know if the science checks out. And it's just, I don't care. I just don't care. We already know how that movie's gonna end. He's gonna say the line, and it's gonna be like, okay. Damn. Really walked out of that movie learning that maybe bombs are bad. No fucking way. What the fuck? And the Barbie movie has fucking Ryan Gosling. Clearly the best Canadian actor. And the best Ryan. Everyone should go watch The Nice Guys. Great movie. Anyways. Is it because I've slighted the Ryan Reynolds? That's surely what this has to be about. I'm interested to see how this third Deadpool movie's gonna turn out, because apparently they're still filming it during this writer's strike, because the script's already... I don't think they've delayed production. And I think that's gonna be real interesting. But who knows? Fuck. I'm getting melted. You know what? It would be nice, though, to finally have another Marvel movie that isn't like... I hope you've watched these last 15 movies and TV shows. Although, I don't know if it's going to be like that. You know, it'd be cool if they just got, like, all the actors from, like, I don't know, like, the first X-Men movie, and just had, like, a movie that just, the world wasn't ending. It was just, like, we gotta stop a bank robbery, and that's just, like, it. It's just, like, low stakes, X-Men doing superhero shit. Characters that we already know. We don't have to establish anything new. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty sick. Pretty fucking rad, even. Fully irradiated. But that's never gonna happen. They turn into a TV show. Yeah. Yeah, they would. I'm just so tired of TV. The way that everything is like... Every episode's a fucking cliffhanger, and then it's just like there's no payoff the next episode. It's so boring. It's like nothing happens. It's like an episode could end with somebody throwing somebody into a volcano, and the next episode would be like... And they bounced off the lava and they're fine. And it's just like, okay. I want everything to be an hour and a half long movie. That's what I want. I'm sick of this 3-hour bullshit. He bounced myself the cars. My aim is unbeatable. Okay. Alright, next one. Spit it up. I'm never gonna win a game. Please. Please, God. I'm washed. I'm no good at this game. I could never handle ranked. I'm not built for this world. Okay, listen. Alright, I may have recommended The Batman the Joker, and they might be long movies, okay? Right? But, hear me out. Okay? The Joker doesn't feel that long. How long's the Joker? Joker's not that long. Joker runtime. It's not even that long. It's 2 hours. That's not even that bad. Okay? It's 2 hours and 2 minutes. Batman's fucking long. I'm gonna be honest. The Batman could have been an hour shorter, and it only would have been better of a movie. I feel like I could have cut so much from that movie, and it just would have only gotten better. It's good. But people talk about it like it's the best Batman movie ever. It's so... And it's just like, it isn't. It's 3 hours. They should have cut out an hour and put it into the Penguin TV show, which they are making. Which is delayed, actually. I'm pretty sure that show's delayed because of the writer's strike. Yeah, movies don't need to be 3 hours. I've liked 3-hour movies, but they don't need to be 3 hours. The Godfather's like 3 hours. It's fine. It's a good movie. I could chop out stuff from that movie and it'd be fine still. Lord of the Rings needs to be 3 hours. I'm gonna defend that one. All of them need to be 3 hours. I'm sorry, it just has to be. Dune is like 2.5. It's weird movies you're picking out right now to say that they're too long. It's weird that you'd pick these specific movies. It's almost... If someone were to have recommended them to you, it feels like maybe you just didn't like the recommendations. It sounds like, weirdly. I don't know. Sort of weird. Dude was good, though. It was good. It's probably worth its runtime. Let's not just say not everything needs to be 3 hours. You know? It's weird. Okay, you know. Some movies are fine being 3 hours. A lot of movies would be better if they were an hour and a half. I just watched through the entirety of the Hunger Games movies. I don't think any of them are 3 hours. I know a few of them are 2 hours at least. There's no reason they needed to be as long as they were. There's no way that that didn't need to be 4 movies. There could have been 3 movies and it would have been fine. Oh yes. I just watched them all. Well, I haven't seen the prequel, but that's not out yet. Now you're upset? Why are you upset? Because I watched them, or because I'm saying they should be shorter? If anything, they just make me want to read the books. Because, like, there's so many characters that I'm like, it's weird that more of them don't get more screen time. Could I not think they're perfect? Ooh. I appear to have walked into a minefield. Unknowingly so. Uh... uh... There's just some criticisms, you know? They were... I feel like... I don't know. Just watching those movies, and then they're like, and this is fucking Johnny Flapjacks, and he's proficient in, like, throwing swords or some shit. And then you see him on screen for 3 seconds. It's like, feels like maybe the books went into this a bit more. Like, it feels like that was every character. It was just 1,000 characters, and I'm like, you seem too important to not get more screen time. It just makes me want to read the books. Also, ooh. You know what? I'll leave the Hunger Games alone for now. They were fine. I'll spare them. I'll tell you what, though. Nothing about those movies makes me go, this needs a prequel. This needs a whole nother prequel movie. Granted, universally, prequels usually are kind of ass. I'd be hard-pressed to think of 3 good prequels. Star Wars fans literally turning on the lightsabers right now. Bite me! Okay. Gonna count that as a win. Alright. GG's, everyone. Handshakes. Oh, it's my AI. I was like, I hear somebody. Alright, we're in the top 40. We're actually doing okay. We're a hit song right now. We're in the top 40. There's no way anyone goes by top 40. That doesn't make any sense. Strange noise. Where the fuck is everybody? Give me a car. Alright, we're getting a car. This is getting to the... I get impatient, I get in a car, and then I'm gonna die the second I get out of it and find somebody. But we're gonna do it anyway. Get in the car, triage trooper. Man, what a just uninspired character. We're going off-road. Top 30, alright. We've basically won. I wish they'd bring back the off-road tires, so, like, every car could have it, instead of, like, 2 cars, because, man, this sucks. It's just terrible. Or maybe if they had, like, real roads across the map, that'd be sick. Ooh, they should have it so grind rails, cars could get onto them if there's, like, 2 parallel. That'd be cool. You can have that one for free, Epic. Let's go! Should have grabbed supercharged. That's right. I'd rather just refresh infinitely than give my money to the bus driver. Oh? Alright, well, we tried. Alright, we'll get there. Alright, okay. How the fuck do I get up here? Duck beaten by a slope. Just kind of, just sort of a bit of a slope. Alright, and they're just gone. Triage trooper, find them again. Okay. It's so weird this game doesn't really have voice acting. I get that would cause like a huge issue. Be harder to license certain things because then they'd have to not have the correct voice actor for a lot of stuff. But I feel like just some stuff should have voice acting, I don't know. That's just my opinion. It's my personal thoughts on the matter. Oop, I see him. Alright. There's a good warning shot, everyone. Top 20. Literally cracked right now. We got this. Me and my best bud, Triage Trooper. It's his name. Call him Double T. He's totally tubular. The fuck? Relax. You know, in all of my years of playing this game, I still have no idea if you can heal these AI. Not a fucking clue. Oh. Prepare to be defeated. Alright, this isn't good. Triage Trooper, save me! Fuck! You failed me! Going to the lobby for a moment. Quest complete. Alright, first. Alright, can't afford anything, never mind. I need to check something. Where's the... Oh, he does have the red marks on his hand. Oh, but it's divided. So it does look kind of different. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this skin just looks off. Like, I feel like his shoulders are, like, way wider in all the trailers. I don't know. Alright, back to it. Also, I didn't realize he looks... No, I won't say that. That's spoilers. We don't do spoilers here. This is the match for all the marbles. All the marbles we missed before. Fully lost marbles. This is where we regain the marbles. Where we get tiny little glass jars to house the marbles. Where we become all marbed up. Oh, you know what? I wonder if they're going to do another set of Street Fighter skins because of Street Fighter 6 coming out. Which sort of worries me because I feel like... All marbed up? Fully marbed. Yeah, it's when you walk around, but it sounds like you have marbles in your pockets or something. You know, you're just carrying too many things. I feel like they're gonna get, like, new Street Fighter characters, surely. Instead of classics. This is the one. I wonder how hard it would be to set up marbles on stream. And do marble gambling. Gambling with marbles. You wouldn't be surprised if they did. But more Street Fighter skins. There's like 2 new characters that I'm like, they seem cool. I mean, I haven't played a Street Fighter since Street Fighter 2. But like, I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. Some characters just look like, this is Street Fighter, and others just look like, they'll be here for one game. Marble gambling? Okay, but what... Okay, hear me out, right? But it's for channel points. Channel point related marble gambling. What if that's also what this... See? Cordy, you could make so many channel points. There's literally no downside. I can think of no downside. $500 other marbles. Alright, I don't know about 500 other marbles. I think that could be a good idea. Just a little bit of non-currency related, non-legitimate monetary currency related playing the stakes. Yeah, we'll say it like that. What could be the harm? I can see no downsides. I always take this fucking bush perk, but god, I don't know if there's any bushes left in this fucking game. I miss when we did channel point betting with, will I beat a Dark Souls boss? I mean, it always went bad for me, but it was some good times. I feel like I can't do that anymore. The only thing comparable would be like Sekiro, but the answer is I'm gonna lose. Okay, let's grab my stuff. Let's get ready to rumble. You know, actually, speaking of marbles, and you know, we were talking about Pokemon earlier. Did anyone else have those Pokemon marbles that like they were like pretty decently sized marbles, and they each had like a design of like the original 151, 52 Pokemon? Because I had a bunch of those. One broke. God, that pisses me off. It broke. But they're pretty cool. It'd probably be worth something if I didn't actually just use them like marbles and then knock the paint off of them. Or whatever it is. You think I could be beaten by a goat? Holy shit, I almost got killed by a goat. That started going down before I... Whew. The Pokemon pinball games? The only pinball game I've ever played is that one that was like on all computers, the like space one that was like really annoying and loud. The biggest fan of pinball. Pinball's such a weird thing, because I know there's pinball games that exist entirely based off of buy this skin so your pinball game looks different. Star Wars. I don't know. It just doesn't super appeal to me. Come on. Ooh, ha ha ha! You can't beat me. Fuck, jeez. That was unnecessarily close. Alright. Let's not do that again. We're trying to get to the top of the mountain. Winning Fortnite is my Everest. I don't know why I grabbed that perk. Man, the perks just suck. They need to make it so, like, all the perks are good instead of, like, 95% of them are trash. Like, the fact that they, like, are just a way to spend gold. I'm constantly getting notifications about them every single game. But they're so garbage. Oops. Oopsie doopsies. Where'd you fucking go? You can't even handle how good I am at this game. Surely nothing will go wrong when I'm talking shit like it did every other time today. Okay. Overconfidence is a slow, insidious killer? I know. I need to get back to Darkest Dungeon. By get back, I mean probably just do a new playthrough. There's a lot of stuff where I just need to be like, this is what I'm doing today. This is the thing that is going to consume my whole day. And just commit. And I need to just skip over the fucking DLC. Holy shit. DLC in Darkest Dungeon is nuts. Like, just instantly wipes, like, 5 hours of progress, because, of course, the alligator is going to eat you. That's what alligators do. Yeah, the farm thing... It's cool, but, like... It's kind of a pain. Like, it's not... It's... I don't know. It's like the gambling mini-game in Resident Evil 7. It's like, it's cool. You're not really progressing by doing it. Like, it doesn't feel like the best use of time. Except the gambling minigame is way more fun. Weird to compare the two things, but I mean, I think it's just because they're like, I don't know. They don't feel like they're wild and crazy different modes. Well, I guess they are wild. I don't know. I don't know what my point here is. They're just... I'll just do it without the DLC. Which is speedrun getting to the point here. I decided to start talking sense. Tell you what, though. Darkest Dungeon 2, still not playing that for fucking it forever. I know they're gonna do DLC. I think that's the worst thing about a lot of early access games. It's like, you gotta wait for launch, and then when you do get launch, it's like, well, now I gotta wait for the game to actually be done. I'm ready. AI, no. Whew. Fuck yeah, let's go. Alright, thanks. Whew. Alright, top 10. Holy moly. This might be the one. I gotta keep my wits about me. AI literally incapable of catching up to me right now. Come on, move. I need the good shields. This is fucking taking forever. Do I have aerialists? I don't. I didn't realize I had a crown. Oh, being in the city sucks. I don't have a sniper. What's the plan? What's the strat here? Get indoors. Wait for the circle move. Okay. That's the strat. Yeah, I don't really want to vital circle in the city. My AI is so fucking loud. Get me out of here. Okay. They didn't notice me. I'm too fucking stealthy. I see you. Oh, I did hit you? Are you not hurt from that? Are you not wounded? Are you not hurt from being hit by a fucking car? We're calling it there. I failed this day. I'm not good enough to win. Trash, even. No good. I'm bad at games. I can't compare. Who's on? Oh, well that makes this easy. Sadness? I'm sorry I lost. I'm just no good. It brings me sadness as well. I'm a failure. I've let down the chat. Alright. We're gonna raid Jer. There'll be more streams soon. Enough of this not streaming shit. Thank you everyone for chilling. Have a good one. Yeah. Bye. Bye.